Did you know that in Batman: The Dark Knight Rises, the scene featuring the mid-air hijacking of a plane by Bane was filmed using practical effects and real planes? The scene is notable for its stunning visuals and intense, visceral action, and it effectively sets the tone for the rest of the film. According to the director Christopher Nolan, this scene is the one he is most proud of in his filmography. Did you know that in it, the Pennywise character was inspired by a real-life serial killer named John Wayne Gacy, also known as the Killer Clown? Gacy was convicted of murdering 33 young men and boys between 1972 and 1978, and he often performed as a clown at local parties and charity events. Did you know that in Man of Steel, in the scene where Superman is fighting the World Engine, there is a tribute to Christopher Reeve, the actor who famously played Superman in the original film series? As Superman stands in the beam of light, the scene briefly cuts to a shot of his face transforming into that of Reeves, before cutting back to Henry Cavill's portrayal of the character. This was a subtle nod to Reeves' legacy as the original Superman, and a way for the filmmakers to pay homage to his contribution to the character. Did you know that in 2012, in the movie, New York City was flooded in the summer of 2012 and destroyed by massive tsunami? Interestingly, in real life, parts of New York City did experience flooding in October 2012 as a result of Hurricane Sandy, which caused widespread damage and devastation along the east coast of the United States. Did you know that in Interstellar, before Christopher Nolan became involved in Interstellar, the project was initially developed by Steven Spielberg? The original script was written by Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother. However, Spielberg eventually dropped out of the project due to creative differences with the studio, and Christopher Nolan took over as director. Nolan then made significant changes to the script and story, ultimately creating the film that was released in 2014 as Interstellar. Did you know that in The Mummy Returns, the digital effects used to create the character of the Scorpion King, played by Dwayne Johnson in the film, were made in a rush and completed only 8 days before the film was released? Dwayne Johnson's portrayal of the Scorpion King in The Mummy Returns was his first major role in a film outside of his professional wrestling career. Did you know that in Guardian of the Galaxy Vol. 2, many people thought that Baby Groot was the reincarnation of the Groot from the first film? But in fact, he is not the same character as the original Groot. Director James Gunn confirmed this in an interview, stating that Baby Groot has a different personality and memories from the first Groot. Essentially, Baby Groot is a new character, even though he shares the same physical appearance as the original Groot. If you like this, subscribe.